power. Doesn't happen very often. I'm normally backstage over there. Thank you and welcome to tonight's performance. Normally I wouldn't do a big speech, but I just want, because it's a dress rehearsal, just to remind you to say there is a dress rehearsal. So if there is, and we're also filming tonight, so if there is any moments I need to pause or give somebody a line, because they're very nervous, some of it's their first time on stage. So to be performing in such a wonderful venue is a bit daunting at times. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the performance. I'm going to get on stage. This is a Christmas carol. It's for a lovely cause and the Mill Grove Children's Home. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And with lots of encouragement, I'm sure all four of you can keep up to that. And laugh at the right jokes. I wrote it, so if you can laugh at the jokes, it makes me feel really good about myself. But anyway, further ado, thank you very much. This is a Christmas carol. Thank you.
It's the time of goodwill and cheer, that Christmas time of the year. The fire is burning, the goose is getting fat. Please spare a penny for this young child's hat. If not a penny, a half will do. If not half, then God bless you. Thanks for nothing, G.
Hang on, I want to still a gentleman on him. His name was Ebenezer Scrooge.
Is that so? Well, can you spare a bob or two for me, Ash?
Nice penny too.
A penny? What's that going to do? Where are you from? The 1800s?
Well, maybe I am. Old Joe's the name. Well, that's what they call me.
Have you escaped from somewhere?
The marriage magistrates a few times. Yeah. Why?
Oh, no reason. Who's this Ebenezer Scrooge then?
Good, he's a good Avenger. You've never heard of him? You never heard of Ebenezer Scrooge?
I wouldn't be asking if I had, would I?
Well, he's a tight-fisted bitter, and he was an original Mr. Grimm. A man the most foul and all alone, a bone instead of a heart. And, or at least it was in this way in this story at the very start.
Wow, not bad. I like how you did all that in rhyme.
What can I say? This Charlie Dickens bloke is rather good.
Story?
Indeed it is, in which everyone must play a part.
Even you and I?
Especially you and me, for I am the storyteller, the narrator of this tale. Mr. Scrooge and Mr. Skinflint, a man full of hatred and greed, and the undisputed master of the underhanded deed.
You just did it again, Badooch.
Come on closer, draw up a chair and listen to our play and see how the man came to change his nasty way.
All right, dude, you don't have to do it every time. Otherwise it's going to get a bit boring and Alfie isn't able to keep up all the way through.
I was there when it all happened.
What, Victorian times?
Indeed I was.
Dude, you're as old as...
No, it was Victorian London, sometime after 1843, I think. And the eve of Christmas Eve. Jacob Marley was now dead, and as dead as a doornail.
That's creepy. I like this story already.
Ebenezer Scrooge had been his business partner, and he'd taken over the business. His long-suffering assistant, Bob Cratchit, that's him over there. Sat hold at his desk. His hands were painfully cold and weak.
Chink, 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 chink.
Ebenezer Scrooge, tight-fisted,
Grinding,
Wrenching,
gasping,
scraping,
kind of man,
hard and sharp as flint,
Ruthless and unforgiving,
nipped,
shriveled,
stiffened,
freezing,
frosty,
bitter,
kind of man.
if you take another piece of coal from that Scuttle Cratchit, you'll be seeking employment elsewhere.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I know a few geezers like that.
Almost everybody hated him.
Can't think why. Sorry, almost.
Merry Christmas. Uncle Scrooge?
Merry Christmas, bah humbug.
Christmas? A humbug? Oh, Uncle, you don't mean that, surely.
Merry Christmas, you say? What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
If I had my will, every man that goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be cooked with his own turkey and buried with a piece of holly piercing his heart.
Oh, Uncle.
My dear nephew, you celebrate Christmas in your way, and let me celebrate it in mine.
Christmas is a loving, honest, and charitable time of the year. And although it's never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good, and will do me good. So I say, God bless it.
And how does one celebrate Christmas on the unemployment line? Surely you have things to do this afternoon?
Sadly, I do, Uncle. But I just came by to invite you to Christmas dinner with me, Clara, tomorrow.
Why ever did you get married?
Why? Because I fell in love.
That's the one thing in the world sillier than Merry Christmas.
It would mean a lot to me.
No. And I advise you to not waste any more of your time on this Christmas nonsense.
It's of no use, Uncle. I will celebrate Christmas and goodwill until the day I die. And the invitation should remain open if you change your mind. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Humbug.
Now, in these times, it was customary on Christmas Eve for well-meaning gentlemen to call upon businesses like collecting donations for the poor and the homeless.
I say, is this the office of Marley and Scrooge?
It is.
And do I have the honour of speaking to Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley, he's been dead these past 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very night.
Oh, I am Mr. Williams. May I offer my sympathy to you?
Why? You're not a relative, are you?
Oh, no, but I am sure that you must be thinking of him at this time of the year. And also, at this time of the year, I'm sure his generosity is amply reflected by his surviving partner. And of course, this is the time of the year when we surely should make some provision for those who are poor and desolate. Would you not agree, sir?
I take it you are new to the district.
New and eager, sir. I'm sure you understand that there are many thousands of people who are without the basic necessities of life, and many hundreds of thousands that have none of the normal, ordinary comforts.
Why? Are there no prisons or poorhouses?
Indeed there are, sir, but some would rather die.
Well, if they'd rather die, they better get on and do it, and decrease the surplus population. Mr. Cratchit, show this gentleman out.
Oh, my.
The king Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen. Well, the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel. When a poor man came inside, gathering winter's fuel.
I I take it you want all day off tomorrow, I suppose?
If it's convenient, sir.
No, it is not convenient and it is not fair. If I was to deduct £half from your wages, you would think yourself ill-used. Yet you do not consider me being ill-used, having to pay you for a whole day's wage for no work.
It's once a year, sir.
A fine excuse for pickpocketing a man's pocket on the 25th of December. Well, if you must have the whole day off, then I will want you in very early the next morning to make up for any work that you have missed.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Mary...
You were about to say something, Mr. Cratchit?
Nothing, sir.
Scrunch, 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 scrunch. Snow, ice, snow, ice, snow, ice, snow, ice. Frost, gloomy, dreary, dark, cold. Where does he live?
All on his own.
How does he live?
All alone.
Is it me, or is it getting really cold in here? Scrooge lived here in a garth which had once belonged to his older business partners, Jacob and Robert Marley. The building was a dismal heap of brick and on a dark street. Now, I ought to remind you that that Marleys were dead.
I thought this was supposed to be a family show.
It is, but it's an important part of the story. You know, Scrooge took out his key from his pocket and moved towards the lock.
I just love the dramatic tension here.
Shut.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The door knocker had suddenly changed shape into that of his old business partner's face.
No, it cannot be. How can it be? You're dead!
Jacob Marley is dead.
Dead.
Then, as the appearance had come, it disappeared. Scrooge hurried inside. He made his way up the staircase, carrying a button for the darkness. Darkness was cheap, and Scrooge liked that. His heart was still pounding. He reached the bedroom and frantically peered around.
Tap, 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 tap.
What is that sound? Where is it coming from?
Knock, 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 knock.
It's coming from the door leading to a locked attic above.
Who's there? Show yourself at once.
Pound, 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 pound.
Suddenly, the noise stopped.
Ebenezer, look ahead of you.
Who are you?
Boom! Did I scare you, Ebenezer? I'm sure I did.
I'm not scared of anyone.
Oh, you're looking older and more wicked than ever. I knew you wouldn't disappoint.
Who are you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Well, you look a bit like him, but you're dusty and very old, and smell rather off.
Well, I am dead.
You cannot be real.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because the littlest thing can affect them. A slight disorder of the stomach, and you can then cheat. You might be an old, undigested bit of beef.
A blob of mustard, crumb of cheese. Yummy.
Yes. There was always more gravy than grave about you.
You still have a temper, I see. Tell me, do you believe me when I say that I am Jacob Marley, or not?
I do. I must. But tell me, why do these spirits walk the earth? And why have they come to bother me?
In life it is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men, and travel far and travel wide. If that spirit does not go forth in life, well, it is condemned to do so after death.
Jacob, you are fettered. Tell me why.
I wear the chains I forged in life. I've made them link by link, yard by yard,
Look, it's a ponderous chain. Tell me, you know the weight and the strength of the coil that you bear? It is heavy and strong as this 7 Christmases before, and you have labored on it since.
Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give. I cannot rest, I cannot stay, I cannot linger anywhere. In life, my spirit never walked, never went beyond the narrow limits of my money-making hole. And now weary journeys lie before me. Now I cannot make amends of the least opportunities or be released from the torture of remorse.
Jacob, I do not understand. In life, you are a good businessman.
That is why I am suffering. The suffering I have caused others is now being repaid.
It was business.
Business? Mankind was my business. The common good was my business.
Jacob!
Hear me now, for my time is near.
I will. I must. But please do not be hard on me. Don't be flowery, Jacob.
I am here tonight to warn you that you may have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer.
You are always such a good friend to me, Jacob.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
You call that a chance and hope?
It is.
Well, I'd rather not.
Without these visits, you cannot hope to shun the paths which I now tread. Expect the first tomorrow night when the bell tolls 1. Expect the second the next night at the same hour. Expect the third the following night when the clock strikes midnight.
Could I not just see them all at once and get it over with?
I am the ghost of Jacob Marley. Boo! I wear these rusty old chains for life, for all my wickedness and strife. I'm rotten, nasty, cold and greedy. I even took advantage of the poor and the needy. I specialized in causing pain and never ever took the blame. I walked the streets spreading fear and doubt, and if you couldn't pay the rent, I simply threw you out. My heart was painted black, but I should have known my evil deeds would come to pay me back. For freedom comes from spreading love, prison comes from causing hate. I come to you to warn you now, my friend. It is time to change and amend before these chains are wrapped around you, and there is nothing that you can do. I am the ghost of Jacob Marley. Boo! Look to see me no more, and look that for your own sake. You remember what has passed between us. Remember what has passed. Remember.
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick.
And Jacob was gone, and all that remained was the sound of the old grandfather clock.
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing choirs of angels, sing in exaltation, sing all ye citizens of heaven above. Sing and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
You will be haunted by 3 ghosts. Ding dong, 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 ding dong.
2:30. Nothing.
This is getting rather creepy.
Yeah, I could stop if you like.
Nah, it's quite exciting too.
Scrooge quickly took out his old pocket watch. He paused before giving out a large scoff.
Can it be that I slept all day through? It cannot be, it cannot be.
Expect the first spirit when the bell tolls one.
Ding dong, ding dong.
1:15. Nothing still.
Ding dong, ding dong.
1:30. Nothing still.
Ding dong, still nothing.
22. Nothing still.
Just then the toll struck 1.
Silence.
Scrooge lifted his head and listened out at the cold and wind coming through the outside and sweeping through the large rooms of the house. The single candlelight burning flickered as it moved from side to side.
You're quite good at this storytelling, Mark.
Thank you. Just at that moment, the toll began to toll one over and over again, followed by the sounds of the growing wind coming from the window. The curtains suddenly flew open. He could see a tiny light coming from the window. It was growing closer and closer.
Are you the spirit?
I am.
Whose visit was foretold to me? What are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Whose path?
Your past.
What business brings you here?
Your welfare.
Well, I'm very much obliged, but an unbroken night of rest would satisfy.
Your salvation, then. Take heart, rise and come with me.
I would rather not. I mean, this bed is being so warm and cozy, and the temperature outside is far below 0.
Come with me.
But you can see, Spirit, I have no slippers on, and I think I'm about to catch a cold. So if it's all the same, I think I'd rather stay. And remember, Spirit, I am only mortal. I'm liable to fall.
You will be upheld in more than this. It's okay. All I have to do is to put my hand on your heart.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow, snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. What can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? Give my heart.
Snowdrops falling all around, creating a white picture with almost no sound. A tiny school with a small chimney above, keeping those inside warm like a mitten glove.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Bob Cratchit's boy. That's Tiny Tim. You'll meet him later.
He looks just like me. Is he homeless too?
Not quite.
Spirit, I know this place very well, Spirit. It is my old school. I was a boy here.
Does he look familiar?
The desks, the chairs, and the smell of chalk.
Scrooge beheld a small boy. A boy he knew. Oh, very well indeed.
It's Scrooge!
Quickly, Ebenezer, the last coach is leaving. Come on.
Ebenezer, he never goes home for Christmas. Let's leave him alone.
Who cares about stupid old Christmas anyways?
I was often alone. It gave me more time for reading and studying. The Christmas holidays gave me a chance to get some extra work done. And a time for solitude.
It kind of sucks being alone. Like a big balloon growing inside you.
Why did you never go home for Christmas?
I was not wanted. My father sent me away after my mother died. He never wanted to see me ever.
That's hard.
Life is hard.
Let us see another Christmas in this place.
They were all the same. Nothing ever changed.
You changed.
The years performed their terrible dance, and in a few moments Scrooge had seen his entire childhood flash before his eyes. He watched as the school went from slowly started to go to age and decay.
So, Mr. Scrooge, it is your graduation day.
That's my home headmaster. He taught me the greatest of lessons.
To get on in life, you must work hard, work long, and be constructive. Life is a golden opportunity. Today, you will go into the real world. Keep your nose to the grindstone. If you work hard, your life will be as strong as this building.
Seriously? There's holes in the roof, cracks in the walls, and the furniture is rotting.
Well, young man, you have gained an apprenticeship at a fine company in London. Today, you will become a man of business.
I look forward to it, Headmaster.
Huh?
I look forward to it, Headmaster.
Yes. You will love business. It is the British way.
Yes, Headmaster.
Pardon?
Yes, Headmaster, yes.
Come, Scrooge, there is much to see.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party. Yes, it's a long way you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with bells of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
I was an apprentice here. This is Mr. Fuzzywick's old rubber chicken factory. Every year, Mr. Fuzzywick would throw the biggest Christmas party in the whole of London.
Quiet everyone, thank you. Can I have your attention, please, thank you. Welcome to Fezziwig's annual Christmas party. As tradition, I would like to give a speech. And I have got some notes. Thank you all and Merry Christmas!
That's it?
That was short.
That was dumb.
It was pointless.
The Fezziwigs were a larger-than-life and rather colourful family. Their main ambition in life was to laugh their way through it.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens.
2 turtle doves.
And a partridge in a pear tree. And on the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
4 calling birds.
3 friend doves.
2 turtle doves.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
And on the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
That's me.
That's me.
Who's the bride?
That's that my boy was Belle. That's Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig's beautiful daughter.
You were happy then, but I don't think it was just because of the party, was it?
You say it every time.
Only because I know how much it makes you smile.
Well, why does it matter so much that you see me smile?
Because you don't do it enough, Ebenezer.
You're looking radiant as always, Dad.
You like the dress then?
Of course I do. It makes me smile.
You were rather fond of her, weren't you?
As someone once said to me, when happiness shows up, give it a comfortable seat.
True. It doesn't take much to make people happy. He only spent a few pounds, maybe 3 or 4 at best. Was it so much that he deserves praise?
You do not understand, Spirit. He was a businessman. He had responsibility. He shouldn't have.
Is that what you thought when you were talking to her?
I thought.
Let us look at another Christmas a few years later with this young lady.
No, please, Spirit. Do not show me that Christmas.
Tick, 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 tick.
Another year until our wedding, Ebenezer.
Can't be helped, Belle. How could we marry now? It's not even enough for a decent home.
You said the same thing last year.
As well, business continues to be poor. We must be patient.
You're a partner now.
Yes, we're barely clearing expenses.
You said partnership was the goal.
Yes, of course.
So I see, it's true. Another idol has replaced me.
What idol?
Money.
I love you, Belle. Believe me, please, I'm doing this for us.
You did love me. Once.
Please, Spirit. Why do you torture me? Show me no more.
I told you these are the shadows of things that have been. They are what they are. Do not blame me.
Leave me. Please leave me.
stream from heaven afar. Heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born.
Scrooge knew that the second of the ghosts was due to appear. Yet now, as the clock finished striking, it was nothing.
1. Nothing. 5 minutes. Nothing. 15 minutes. Nothing. Nothing. There's no one in my bedroom. There's no one under my bed. No rhinoceros or baby. And there's no one under my dressing gown. And no one in my wardrobe. Nothing.
At that moment, Scrooge began to hear a scratching noise, followed by a loud knocking noise, and then the sound of a door unlocking. His eyes peered around the room. He glared at the closed bedroom door. Nothing. Then a whistle. Someone, something was whistling. The chair to which Scrooge sat began to shake before the whistle stopped and was replaced by a loud voice.
Come out!
Oh, where am I indeed? Oh, come and look me better, man. Hello? Where am I?
Come and show yourself at once!
I would, if I could, I say. But you've got far too many bedclothes for me to master.
Bed covers?
Suddenly I had, and then a arm appeared, and then a second arm.
It must be a nightmare! A nightmare!
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there you are, man. Oh, come in and know me better, man. Come in and know me better, man. Did I just say that?
You did, Philip.
I swear, I'm losing my marbles. Well, I am the ghost of Christmas present. And tonight is the night before the dawn, before the day of Christmas. Oh! Did I tell you that I was the ghost of Christmas present?
You did.
Oh, you have to excuse me. My head is just filled with the here and the now. And the now is Christmas! Have you ever noticed how much more wonderful everything is at Christmas?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you have to forgive me. I tend to get a bit loud and excitable at this time of the year. I bet you've never seen anybody like me before.
Never.
Have you never walked forth with any of my brothers before me?
I don't believe I have. How many brothers do you have?
Only a couple. 1,000! Oh, well, who's counting, as my dear old mother would say?
That's a large family to provide for.
There's enough love to go around.
Well, Spirit, last night I learned a lesson. So tonight, take me where you will, and show me what you have to teach me.
Okay, well, you just touch my robe, do as you're told, and let's see how much more beautiful and colourful the world is now that Christmas is coming.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing
song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Spirit, show me something kind. Show me family.
Very well.
Oh, it is my nephew Fred and his wife Clara celebrating Christmas with friends.
Fred's house was colourfully decorated with Christmas decor. He had a big tree lit with candles and decorations. The music was playing and the wine was flowing. Food was being nibbled with laughter and cheer. We've had the fun. What now, my lovelies?
Oh, yes, let's play a game at Christmas. Why don't we play? Yes, that's a wonderful game.
Yes, that's a great game. Why don't you let Fred go first? He always think of good things.
I do have a good one, Clara. Guess.
Is it fish?
No.
Mineral?
No.
An animal?
What else?
Oh, is it found on a farm?
Never.
In the city?
Usually.
Oh, is it the dog?
A cat?
No.
Maybe, is it an unwanted?
Often.
A mouse?
A cockroach?
Oh dear, this is too wonderful.
Oh, wait, I think I know. Not one creature, not leech, a rat, or cockroach. It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, that makes Stephen. I'm sorry for that. No, it's family.
Fred even tried inviting him to spend Christmas with us. What did he say?
That Christmas was a humbug. He believed it too.
Oh, why you're both fighting it. Every year you do it. Every year you get the door slammed in your face. Bam!
I do it because he is my uncle, because he is family. I may jest, but I pity him really. I know there is a good, kind heart inside that man. And my mother loved him very much as he did her. And he cared for her until her last breath, and that I will never forget. That is why I will march round his office every Christmas Eve, wish him a Merry Christmas and invite him to dinner. Because I believe
Putting far too kindly.
And he doesn't deserve it.
Well, enough speak of that old grouch. It's Christmas time after all. What shall we play next?
He defends me, even after the way I have treated him.
Come, there's much to see.
Please, Spirit, I wish to see no more.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh.
Scrooge was then taken to a smaller, darker part of London where the poorer people lived.
Why have we come to this odd corner of the town?
Well, it's Christmas here too, you know.
It's Bob Cratchit's house.
This was Bob Cratchit's house. It was a tiny and simple home with only the basic essentials. Where it lacked in luxuries and accessories, it flourished in love and warmth. Mrs. Cratchit was a rather loud and feisty young woman. She didn't take no nonsense. She loved her family dearly. She was humble about her home and threw a grand party out of a small sixpence. She stood with her sleeves rolled up, slaving over the table, chopping vegetables, occasionally helping herself to the off-chestnut. But don't tell anyone I told you that. Peter, don't stop turning that spit. That's the secret to a properly roasted goose.
Oh, it smells so good, Mother.
Does, doesn't it? It's the stuff that does the trick. Sage and onion.
Mother! You said we weren't allowed to eat any chestnuts until Father and Tiny Tim get home.
I wasn't eating them. I was merely checking to see if they wasn't burnt. It's a chestnut, dear. Now, where have your father and brother got to, Tiny Tim? They're not normally late.
The goose is so tiny, Surely it will not be enough.
It's all they could afford.
Mother, it's Father and Tiny Tim, they're home!
We all rushed to the window to see Father walking home. His feet were bouncing in the snow as he carried Tim on his shoulders. They were laughing and waving at everyone, and everyone smiled and waved back to wish them a Merry Christmas!
Now tell that to your chest tonight. Now take those gloves off and warm your hands over the fire, dear.
It's not even cold out there. The snow is so much fun and the same warms me up inside.
Tell that to your chest tonight. And warm your hands over the fire.
Can I warm up my socks as well?
Bob Cratchit, don't you even dare! I will not have any smelly socks smelling out of my kitchen!
Mrs. Cratchit is a fine woman.
Oh, aye. A fine woman she is. A fine woman she is. Did I just say that twice?
The goose is almost burnt!
Burnt? Why didn't you tell me?
Out comes the gravy.
Here come the potatoes.
Roasted and crisp,
Just have some mash for me.
Apple sauce.
sweet and tasty.
The plates are all dusted.
And the goose is ready.
Dinner is here.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Dinner is served.
And with that, the Cratchit family came to what for them was the happiest single moment of the livelong year.
Now, you've got yourself too excited. I said, sit down, rest. How was church?
It was as good as gold and better. He told me today that he hoped people saw him in church because, well, it'll be a nice memory for people to remember upon Christmas Day. Who made lame beggars walk and blind men see?
Blind? It really is such a small feast.
But very much appreciated.
God bless us, everyone.
But I can pay Bob such a small amount.
A toast to Mr. Scrooge.
What?
What?
Well, it only seems right that I should mention my employer. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast! Have you completely lost your mind? Indeed. If he was here today, I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon. And he would choke on it too!
Dear, it's Christmas Day.
The man is
I am lucky to even work at all. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this delicious meal on our table. He's a good man. A man to be respected.
Oh, that's why I love you, because you're so kind.
Oh, please don't kiss, it's embarrassing.
I suppose he deserves one blessing. The man is an odious, wicked, undealing baggy dress.
The founder of the feast.
She's right. I am a mean and wicked man.
Bob's right. Without him, they wouldn't have a feast at all. So, I say, you're a good and merry man. Yeah, you are.
I see mice feeding on bigger feasts.
Well, maybe it's not the size of the feast that matters, but the people that you share it with.
Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live?
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's the future. My realm is the present. Oh, okay. I see a very empty corner in the chimney, an empty seat there. If those shadows remain unaltered, then I believe the boy will die. But then again, as you say, If they're going to do it, might as well get on with it and decrease the surplus population.
No, I didn't mean, Spirit, I didn't mean.
As the Cratchit family vanished into the darkness, Scrooge kept his eyes upon Tiny Tim until the last.
Come, there's much to see.
But, Spirit, I have so much more to learn.
No, my time was short.
But, please, don't leave me yet, Spirit.
Dong.
Nothing Scrooge could do or say could stop the relentless march of those terrible bells.
Ding, ding, ding.
I fear that my life will end at the end of the toll bell.
But you cannot leave me, Spirit. Please don't leave me.
Dong, 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 dong. And tonight at midnight, my life will end.
But I have learned so much from you.
You'll be haunted by 3 spirits.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Ding, 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 ding.
Without these visits, you will have no hope.
Look, my time is almost done, but I have one last duty to perform. And that last duty is to leave you with the ghost of what is yet to come.
Please, Spirit. It is the ghost of the future that I fear the most.
On the last stroke of midnight.
Well then, just go forth and know him better, man. Go forth and know him better, man.
Spirit.
And with that, the spirit had gone.
Spirit, please, don't leave me.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Is it me? Or is it getting creepy?
Indeed it is, but please remember, this is just a story, and the 3 ghosts, including this next one, may look a little strange, and that's mostly due to the budget we had for the costumes. But they are just nerdy actors underneath, and the costumes that love dressing up and haven't really stopped being big kids, really. It's all part of telling the story. So, don't be scared, kids. If you see Granny looking weary, just tell her it's just make-believe, really.
Where are you going?
Oh, it's my moment. You're coming up now. And I must go and powder my nose and learn my words.
You're in the play?
Of course, you know what I mean. How else could I know all this? I mean, I told you before, I was there.
But who's going to tell the story?
Oh, this Tiny Tim there, like, he's going to be taken over now, and Scrooge will help him.
Go on.
Darkness. The air turned a sudden and chilling cold. A fog appeared across the road. Scrooge desperately peered around him, clutching a single small candlelight. But nothing. Not even the sound of bells or clock chimes. Instead, an eerie silence. And then suddenly, a shadow appeared in front of him, where the window once stood, a faceless being with a hooded cloak instead of a head. The figure said nothing. It slowly moved towards Scrooge. He flinched in fear. His eyes widened and his face turned a fearful shade of white. The figure stopped in front of Scrooge and slowly began to open its cloak in front of him. almost as if it had two enormous wings.
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? You are here to show me things that have not yet happened. Is that not so, Spirit? You would think I would be used to ghostly visits by now, but I am not. You frighten me like never before. Yet, I know your purpose here is to do me good, so I will accept your company with a thankful heart. But why do you not speak to me, Spirit? Please, Spirit, say a sentence to put me at ease. If not a sentence, then a word. No? A vow? The night is waning fast. Time is precious. I know. Show me, Spirit. Show me.
I only know he's dead.
When?
Last night, I believe.
What was the matter with him?
Heaven knows.
Oh, he's had good riddance.
You know, what did he do with his money?
Well, he never gave it to me, and I bet he had a cheap funeral, and no one would come.
I would go if there was a lunch.
What was there? Tell me who was dying.
Here. Oh, Joe. Is that you?
Is that you, Mrs. Dudley?
How can you tell?
I can smell you a mile.
That's the smell of profit you can smell, old man. And you know it.
Prophet? What have you ever had this profitable remedy?
A rich folk has recently passed over, and let's just say I have acquired some of his belongings. What about this then? A lovely dinner plate.
Hang on a minute. I like this. I like this. It's still got a bit of a dinner from last night. Yeah. Hey, you need the cutlery? Knives and forks?
I've got the desserts ready to go with it.
Oh, let's have a look.
All right, well, I did. Hang on. Yeah. All right, don't bite it too hard. It's scratch.
I've got to test to see if it's real. Now, what else do you got for me?
A pillow taken from his bed. Look, feeling it's still
Warm. Some people think it's a bit weird.
What's he going to do the worse for the loss of a few belongings, eh? Well, not him who's dead, that's for sure.
Not indeed, not indeed.
If he wanted to hold on to these things in his lifetime, then why wasn't he more of a natural? If he had been wicked old screw, then he'd have had someone to look after him when he was struck down with death, instead of lying there gasping out his last all alone.
Well, it's a justice reward.
Well, what's the value of that? Come on, old man, speak out plain. No diddling me. I know what you're like.
I like the plates and I like the cutlery. They're nice, and the poker. Yeah, I like it's old-fashioned. Yeah. And the saucepan, bit small, bit of gauze there inside it, and 3 bob.
3 bob.
And I'm good to be good to you there, lady. I mean, and not a 6 more.
Ching, ching, ching.
I'll pay 2 good to the lady.
What about the pillow? Don't forget that it is still warm.
Yeah, how come it's still warm?
I took it while he was still lying there, didn't I? And you, never you mind, there were lots of others on there kicking still. I had to move fast.
Well, some people they may think that's a bit weird.
So we're going to catch a cold where he was going, eh?
And I must say that it's just deserts. I mean, he made people run away who full of his hatred and bitters. I mean, it's only right, isn't it, that we should profit from what he's got left of me. Now he's dead.
I see what is before me. I know now what I must do. But please tell me, it is not too late. I can change. Otherwise, this man's dark chamber will stay with me forever. Please, Spirit, is there not one man or anyone in this whole town who will show emotion for this man's death? Or any death? Please, Spirit, take me to such a place. I beseech you. Yes, Spirit, we will go to the Cratchit's house. Yes, a place that is full of joy and happiness. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for bringing me here. But, wait, Spirit. Why is it so quiet?
Oh, Mother, are you crying again?
Oh, it's the limelight. The dim light makes my eyes so weak. I don't think I've ever seen you like this.
Where has Father got to, Mother?
He walks a little slower than he used to these past few evenings.
He used to walk so fast, with Tim upon his shoulders, with a spring in his step.
So did I.
Me too.
He was so light. He was no trouble at all, and your father did so enjoy it so much.
Hello, my dears.
Hello, Father.
Children, lay the table. How was the church?
Oh, it was lovely. Would have done you good if you came and see how green it was. I picked a nice spot on the hill for Tim, where you can watch the ducks on the river.
Oh, we did so enjoy watching the ducks on the river.
I saw Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred, today. He was visiting his mother, and I must have looked sad because he asked how I was. I told him what had happened and everything, and he told me how sorry he was. And if there's anything that we need, we can just ask him to help. I don't think he said it for the sake of being kind. No. He knew Tim. He remembered how Tim always stopped and said hello.
Fred was such a kind gentleman.
He said Tim will never be forgotten.
And it won't be.
He will always be in our hearts.
Oh, Spirit, he was just a child. He didn't deserve to die. If only I'd known, if only I'd...
If they're going to die, then they better get on to it. Get rid of the surplus population.
No, Spirit! I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! Where are we? What are you trying to show me? Why? Are we in a graveyard? Are you trying to tell me that the man I seek is lying dead here? Wait, sir, before I draw closer to look, please tell me, are these shadows of things that will definitely be, or are they just the shadows of things that might just be? Please, Spirit, show me a speckle of kindness. Ebenezer Scrooge! No! It cannot be! I can change. I have changed. I am not the man that I once was. Why have you sent me these three spirits and given me a chance of hope? When there is none, I promise that I will honor Christmas and do it with a good and thankful heart. I will live in the past, present, and future, and I will never forget what the three spirits have taught me. But please, please, Spirit, ensure me that all these shadows that you showed me here can be wiped away, and the name on this gravestone, that I and all of it can change.
Tick, 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 tick. Time to change.
It's the morning. I am in my room. There is my door. No Jacob Marley. And in the window, there are no spirits and no ghosts. I have been saved. I have been given a second chance. I have been shown a glimpse of things what could have been. And now I will make sure that they will never be. And I will honor Christmas and never forget the lessons that the three spirits have taught me. Oh, goodness gracious me. I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather. I could scream. I could laugh. I feel as young as a schoolboy. But wait, what month is it? What day is it? How long have I been asleep for? And hark, what is that I hear?
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing. Ding dong merrily the sky is risen with angels singing. Gloria, Hosanna in excelsis.
Oh, you, my young fellow. Could you tell me, please, what day is this today?
Why, it's Christmas Day, sir.
Oh, Christmas. Then the spirits must have done it all in one night. Boy, do you know the Poltergeist in the next street but one?
Why, yes, I do, sir.
Well, you're such an amazing young man. Would you do me a favour and find, I think, do you know whether the prize turkey that's hanging in the window has been sold yet?
They haven't, sir.
Oh, good. Then take this penny. No, take this money and go and buy it. And then fetch it back to me and I'll give you £0.5. No, I'll give you £1. And I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's house. They will not know what has hit them. It'll be bigger, it'll be as big as Tiny Tim. No, bigger in fact. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. Oh, gosh, that was quick. Now, take a taxi to Bob Cratchit's house. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. For all the old youths and carol, fa la 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 la.
Well, let's go outside and see who's there. Oh, it's the charity worker.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but I wondered if you would accept my apology for being so rude to you the other day, and if you would be so kind enough to put me down for...
How much?
And we'll make it a yearly donation.
I don't know what to say.
There is no need to say anything. But if you would be kind enough to do a little favour.
Of course.
My nephew Fred, who lives just a few streets away, is expecting me for dinner. So if you could go and tell him that I will accept his invitation with a good heart.
Certainly, of course.
And now, there is just one person that I am left to see.
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing. Ding dong merrily the sky is risen with angels singing. Gloria, Hosanna in excelsis.
Bob Cratchit, you are not at work today as we had arranged.
Mr. Scrooge, we discussed this, sir. Well, it's Christmas Day. I've got the day off.
Yes, Bob Cratchit. And with that in mind, Bob Cratchit, I've had my fill. So, I am going to raise your salary and pay off the mortgage on this house.
Mr. Scrooge?
It is the least I can do after all your hard work over the years. Oh, good boy. Bring it this side. Thank you. And here, Bob. Here is a gift from me to you and your whole family.
Thank you, sir.
And Scrooge was better than his word. He did it, and infinitely more. And Tiny Tim, who did not die, to Tiny Tim, Scrooge became a second father. He became a good friend, as good a master and as good a man as the good old city ever held. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone!
What was it?
It's a decent story, don't get me wrong, but that's all it is, isn't it? A story. I mean, I get what Mr. Dickens was trying to do, but have things really changed? People are still poor, aren't they? I'm still living on the streets. Where's the Mr. Scrooge in my story?
My dear fellow, my young friend has a gift for you.
Not much. Please.
For me?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
And Merry Christmas, everyone.
3, 4.
Sing through the snow, and what was over say, all the things we do, nothing all the way up. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey!